You know, we were looking for something, and then, you know, I get this thing where it's like, oh, we're sorry about that. I go, you know what you took to knock me out sometimes?
Yeah.
Food poisoning. Or having smoke blown in my face.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you make it loud at the night, so that way, you know, I'm very tired. Bullshit like that. And then I'm thinking to myself, you know, you need a subpoena, you need a warrant, you need proof. Then I found out there's this thing called warrantless searches. So what's the point of a warrant if you can just do a warrantless search? Either have one or the other, just don't bother with one. But anyways, all I can say is, at the end of the day, it's getting to the point where people are saying, well, if we can't find drugs, we'll go with pedophilia. Because you're carrying a camera everywhere. Because that's what they tried to spin it at one point. Oh, hey, man. What's it called? The junkie swing the meat cleaver near my face after the guy who dropped the N-word on me? Because I guess the guy who told me he had a gun in his bag didn't cause me to react. So, well, the only problem I have is porn. So of all the things he could have asked about, he asked, hey, do you watch child pornography? And I go, oh, okay. I go, it's not that bad, okay? And then he pulls out tinfoil. So I go, oh, it's going for a compromised picture, because if that's the junkie, who's the drug dealer? Standing right next to him.
Yeah, when was that? A few months back, you said?
No, this was a few years ago. So I go, it hasn't stopped, because even in this city, I had somebody tell me about midget porn is legal, right? So I go, we're going there again. So some guy came up to me talking about graffiti. And I said, the last time somebody talking about graffiti is the same person who talked about midget porn. And it's because of the ink on my hand. And I said, well, I can understand you think I'm a graffiti artist because I have this mask and the ink on my hand. But I have this mask because people keep blowing marijuana in my face. Right? Because after either an illegal police record check or because you need probable cause to do a police record check, and you don't got one because the last time somebody did, my information leaked, and I'm on the bus, and the whole bus smelled like marijuana, and I was wondering, why such a big smell this time? Why not the small one? Because the small one say, oh, you only had the legal amount on you. But a big smell would say, you have an illegal amount of marijuana on you. We had probable cause because we believe you're a drug dealer. This is after my information leak. In other words, I tried to protect my information because I knew it wasn't going to be used righteously. Right? And of course, that smell was so terrible, thank God I had this mask. Because otherwise, I probably wouldn't wake up like the last time. Right? So at which point, when I see that, no matter what, people try so many different ways. I know I'm getting so many different topics because there's so much confusion about it. I have no damn clue. But all I can say is there's no free pass no more. There's no me giving my information. The only thing I'm assuming that somebody did is somebody sent somebody who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty, search through my pockets, find what they find, blurt out my information back to me, or, you know, watch me while I'm on the public Wi-Fi and say, well, okay, we picked up this, we picked up that. Let's see if that's you. Let's see if this is you. Right? And I said with the graffiti artist guy, I go, he's there telling, because they send these people, oh, I used to do this and I changed. I used to be that and I changed. And I say, Bregin, when I was here, I got my hard drive pickpocketed off of me. Somebody went through it, because I can tell my ideas folder was sorted out by date and not by type. I sorted it out by type, so I can see the folders from the files. Right? So I'm walking up the road at some point, and somebody, maybe he's a random guy, but he says hi to me, and I ignore him, because I have earplugs in my ears. Because of course, you know, the noise and whatnot. And what ends up happening is pretty much, I turn around because I feel like I'm being rude. So I say hi back. And he says, oh, at some point in this conversation, he smoked weed for creativity. So I go, this is the third time they've done this. Second and first time was they smoke weed for anxiety and depression. In other words, we're building a case. We follow you where you go. We see what your life is like. Oh, your boss yells at you a lot? You must smoke weed for his anxiety and depression. We're trying to make that connection. Oh, your work is backbreaking? Oh, you must smoke weed because of back pain. This one is, we went through your hard drive, we saw what we saw, and we figured you must smoke weed for creativity. And all I can say to that is, if that's the case, well, hey, why do schools exist? In fact, why do international students even bother coming to this country? Why don't they just smoke weed instead? Right?
All right, man, can I level with you? Okay, so you told me your name is Julius Caesar.
I go by.
You're alias, I know.
Go by.
Yeah, you go by that. So there's a person on our system.
Yeah.
Who has a very similar.
Green bin too?
No.
You guys should always, because not everybody carries that green bin. It's the most distinctive thing.
Okay, just let me just get through this. I'm not trying to come off as a dick or anything like that.
No, don't worry.
So
I'm very tolerant of everybody.
Okay, there's a person on our system who has a last name Caesar, first name Darius. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if that's you, but that person has a warrant for their arrest. They look a lot like you.
Yeah.
They're 27 years old. You haven't told me your name and ID.
That's the number that everybody keeps thinking that I'm at. But you know what? When the last time somebody asked me for my age, what'd I tell them? 31.
Okay.
And you want to hear what happened?
Yeah.
A construction worker in Toronto. Sorry, what is that thing? A construction worker in Toronto was run over.
Yeah.
Second death, 31 veteran cop. Toronto too. Run over by another guy who just so happened to also be 31. Right. Oh, I'm not getting off topic.
Okay.
These were people who died also associated with the number 31. Because, of course, name, age, and location.
That's why I'm not trying to cause any trouble. I don't want to harm you in any way at all.
Yeah. No, you're just trying to anticipate and whatnot. This is a new way, right?
Okay.
You look like somebody we're looking for.
Yeah. No, but it's not, because they look like you. And I'm not trying.
Of course they look like me.
I'm not racially profiling.
I know you're not racially profiling me. I know you guys are trying to use the excuse. Who said I was 27?
I'm 27. I'm around that age. So you look
wow,
like
you. I thought you were an adult. I thought you were in your 30s.
Okay, well you look. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but you look similar.
Well,
to
it's
my
the
age.
beard. You look more mature.
It's not even a fully connected beard. Anyways, man, you look like you're my age. I'm trying to do my job. I'm not threatening you, but at this point, I could form grounds to arrest you.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead, and that way I can have your job by the end of the day.
Okay,
yeah, no. Come on. Yesterday was a ticket. Today we're doing this.
No.
Today we're doing this. Today we're no. Today we're doing this.
Okay.
Today we're doing this.
Okay, so.
Today we're doing this.
Do you want to tell me who you are or no?
No.
Okay. So we're gonna.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm not.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, do your job. Do your job.
Okay.
I would never hate you for doing your job, bro. Just remember there are consequences, though.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to be careful.
No, you're not being conscious.
Yeah.
You're probably on the phone figuring out a way to do this. So.
No, I'm on the phone.
No. Last night was a ticket. Today this is that.
Okay, so
let's push this. Yeah, let's push it. Let's
Okay.
push it there.
Okay.
Because the last time I was put in handcuffs, it was you threatened somebody.
Okay.
I said that sounds like something serious enough to charge me with.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, am I gonna get a ticket? He says no. You want to see the rest of my? I said no. I want that ticket.
Okay.
4 cops later, I get out of handcuffs. They say if you don't ID, that's supposed to put you in handcuffs.
Yeah.
That's supposed to put you in jail.
Well, you don't have to identify, right?
Buddy, you just contradicted yourself.
No, you don't have to identify.
You just contradicted yourself now.
Can you tell me how?
You just said that I look like somebody who has a warrant out for an arrest.
Which you did.
I need to identify myself
No,
in order to differentiate myself from that person.
I'm trying to do this in the
It
best way
seems
possible.
like you want to just ID me and go about your way. So let's do that.
Okay.
Let's card somebody and say it wasn't a
not carding.
carding. Well, that's what it seems like. Unless you're waiting for this camera to die.
No, that camera's fine. I know the camera's on. We have cameras too.
Yeah, but I've had, security guard got 3 fines for hiding evidence.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when I start to bring my own camera into the store.
Yeah, and I respect that. Like I said, I'm trying to.
Except for when I use a smartphone and the camera and the file goes corrupt or the phone shuts down or the battery dies quickly. So I had to start reverting to a digital camera. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Darius, is that his name?
Yeah, it is.
Darius.
That's not your name?
DA starting name. Daniel Hoffman, 31.
That's you.
No, that was a guy who probably was mistaken for me too. When Gary
What's
is,
with the number 31? Why do you keep bringing 31 up?
it's just an age I picked.
Oh, okay.
It's just an age I picked, and I just figured, hey, that's how old I am, and then I just wanted to see where the information was going, and people my age started to die. So I know where the information is going. Somebody wants my head, just like Daniel Pestel, also starting with a Daniel name. 31, no fixed address, arrested for the use of a firearm, taxi driver. Oh, and then there's this girl, because this one is from here, and I don't think this is from directly here. You guys had a printed story about a girl who got running from behind in Toronto. Her name starts with J, her last name starts with C, like Julius Caesar. This story came out the day after I was boxed in by 2 officers for riding my bicycle on the wrong side of a road. No bike lane. The reason why I did this is because 2 a.m. in the morning, few cars, and also I didn't want to get running behind because my safety vest is on the front of me, not on the back of me. So of course, if I see traffic coming, I can get off the road. Now of course you're saying to yourself, why not just ride on the sidewalk? Well, one sidewalk was clear, one sidewalk wasn't. But after I was ID'd, right,